Yes, I am an emergency services volunteer at the American Red Cross. There I work in the Emergency Communications Center as a dispatcher during Hurricane Sandy, which I'm sure all of you read about in the papers or saw some sort of news footage. It was a trying time for us. It was really stressful. I was also part of the first group to go to South Africa with Taft. And while in South Africa, beautiful country, one that has a torn history, one that pushed me in this direction to do humanitarian work. So when I graduated, I said to two other fellow graduates, hey, let's go to Sierra Leone. Let's start a project. Let's plant trees and get primary school students to plant them with us, and every tree that they plant, we'll throw in $100 to make sure that they make it through high school. For the last year or so, I've lived my life according to 7 principles: humanity, impartiality, neutrality, independence, voluntary service, unity, and universality.
Before I came to Taft, I actually did high school in 2 parts. I did the first part in Marabula, which is school in Botswana, and then finished off my high school at Taft. So before I got to Taft, I had already gotten the opportunity to work on radio, on national TV, back home, and all these things. Tour with professional theater companies, shoot some TV series and stuff like that, things like that. They were professional. So by the time I finished high school, I had already been exposed to so much of the professional world performance. So even with that background, I chose to do theater that is more conscious of its social meaning and importance. So my performance tends to be an intersection of history as well as just performance as we think of it. And I understand these works as they are there to fill gaps in our knowledge of ourselves, of each other. So a lot of the work that I do, if it's about Botswana, it's about work that, a part of our history that is not recorded. The reactions that I got from people made these productions not so much about me. It was more about how I can contribute to my nation's sense of nationhood, how I can contribute to their pride.
So I kind of taken a little bit of a different path than these two, but I would say that at Taft I was involved in a lot of things, and community service really actually wasn't one of them. I was really busy with a lot of other things, and it's something I look back on and really regret. So I went to college and really became much more involved in the community near Hamilton and in the Hamilton community itself. I kind of had my eyes opened, I would say, my sophomore year. A good friend of mine started a food rescue organization just at Hamilton. And I think that being part of that program really inspired me to take on this sort of path in philanthropy and in service to humanity. So I guess I would just close with the fact that there are really a vast multitude of ways to get involved in the nonprofit sector and in any sort of service to humanity. You really can work any of your passions and any of your interests and any of your skills into a really rewarding career.
The Taft School. My oh my, how my 4 years here shaped and influenced my life and continues to do so to this day. Many thanks to Headmaster McMullen, Jamela Lee, Julie Reef, and Barbara Frew for inviting me to join you here tonight. It is an honor to return to Taft, and doubly so to be speaking at this Martin Luther King Jr. celebration. During my first year at the Taft, I was one of 10 boys of color. We were an all-boys school then, and in those days, the MLK celebration was restricted to the 10 of us and our advisor, Mr. Warren Henderson. We have come a long, long way. Wouldn't Dr. King be proud to see the diversity in the audience tonight? The Taft is truly living up to his I Have a Dream speech. While at the Taft, I developed a strong work ethic that characterizes me to this very day. That same work ethic that served me so well at Taft enabled me to receive my Bachelor of Arts degree from Tufts University in 1978. This made me the first member of the Rubin family to graduate from college. The teachers that I had here at the Taft School were extraordinary. Mr. Dick Cobb, who's still here. I absolutely hated Latin, but he pushed me to be the best that I could be. Thank you, Mr. Cobb. Presently, I am the headmaster of East Boston High School, a comprehensive school of 1,400 students. I have dedicated my life and career to helping inner city youth become productive and quality human beings.